All right, so we have lots of new stuff to talk to you guys about today. As you may or may not know, Family Reunion is coming up, and KW Command is going to be officially launching at Family Reunion. They will probably be doing a big presentation on this, giving you more information about the different features. Hopefully all the features will be launched and available to everyone at this point. I know they've been working hard to roll these out and give everyone access. So we're going to go over just a few things in Command today. Hopefully you guys have had some time to play around in there. We do teach classes just on Command through Scott Leroy Marketing, but we'll go over just a few things today. So to get into Command, you actually log in through a separate place, different than how you'd go into My KW. So to access Command, you would go to login.command.kw.com. I know it's kind of a long URL, but I'll go ahead and post this in the chat for you guys so you have the link. So this is how we would get into Command. Oops, let me minimize this for you. All right, this is what the login page looks like. And our login information is actually going to be the same as our MyKW login info. So we can start to type in our username. Oops, that's not how you spell that. And our password. And then that'll give us access and bring us in. All right, so now we are on the home page of Command on our dashboard. And I'm also going to show you guys today how we can add contacts into Command. So this is different and separate from your eEdge database. The two can be linked, which we'll go over as well. But to add contacts, what we're going to do from our dashboard, there are actually a couple different places we can go to get into our database here in Command. So right here you can see it says Welcome Back, Scott, and then we have different buttons for the different sections in Command. Whoops, here we go. Oh, okay, try this one. You can try this number. Sometimes, well, I guess this person can't hear me. Sometimes the code doesn't work. All right, so hopefully this person can get in. All right, so we're ready. Again, we're on our dashboard in Command. Down below, we have different buttons for the different sections in Command. So to get into contacts, we can click on contacts here. Or we can go over here to the left, this little icon, the two little people, that is contacts as well. So either one of these will bring us in. I'll just go ahead and click on this one here. All right, and this brings us into our database. So it looks like we don't have anybody in our database currently. Awesome. Perfect. Awesome. So for that person who came in late, if you want to go ahead, if you're following along, you can go to Command by using this login here, wherever I put it, login.command.com. Once you're logged in there, you use your same login information as MyKW, same username and password. That'll take you to a dashboard, and right now we're going into contacts. So I'm back on my dashboard. I'm just going to click contacts again. Real quick today, I'm just going to show you how we can add contacts into Command. So we have a couple different ways. We're on our database. Looks like we don't actually have anybody in this account currently in our database. But up here at the top right, we have two different options. We can import. So if you have a large group of contacts, this might be the easier option. Or if you would like to add someone individually, there's an option here for add contact. So to import, I'm not actually going to go through and import people today. but you can click import. This will give you a template. Download the pre-made CSV template, and very similar to when you add in your contacts into eEdge when you're importing, you can add your contacts into this CSV template, save it, then you could upload the file here, and then it'll basically add your contacts into Command for you. So you do need to use this template, and if you guys have trouble when you're importing, let us know. But that's for importing contacts. If you wanted to add one contact, we usually say if you have less than 10 people you're trying to add, it might be quicker to just add them one by one rather than importing. So I'm going to click Add Contact. I'll just add myself. So here we go. We can add in the contact's information. So I believe with Command, all that's required is a person's name. In eEdge, you have to have a first name, last name, and then some sort of contact information. So an email, a phone number, an address, something like that. I believe in Command, you can just add in the person's name, and then you can still have them in your database. So I will just go ahead and add myself, Bailey Smith. If you wanted to add additional names, looks like I can add a legal name here. It'll give you another option, another box. I'm just going to remove that. Email, we're adding this as my primary email, and of course there's a little drop down here. We can make this my personal email, work email, or other. I'll say this is my work email. Oop, I cannot type today. Perfect, and then of course if you wanted to add additional emails, you can click the Add Email button. So if you have multiple emails for somebody, if you have a personal and work or in a different other email, you can add in multiple, choose whichever one you'd like to have as the primary email. Go ahead and remove that. You can add in phone numbers. Here we go. You can select their preferred method of contact. The stage that this contact is in, maybe this is a lead that you've captured, you have connected, qualified, or they're an existing client. We have some tags here. You can mark this person as an agent, a resource, builder, expired, first-time buyer. Custom tags, looks like here's some other options. So you can tag these people however you see fit. Description, maybe you want to write something like Bailey works for Scott Leroy Marketing. Whatever information you think you'll need about this contact. You can add in an address for them, mailing address. If you have their birthday, you can add that information in. If there are any additional contacts you would like to have under this person, maybe they have a spouse or family member. If you want to add in that information, maybe you have their spouse's info or their kids, you can write that in. Social media, maybe you know their Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, you can add that in as well as their company information. So I will, let's see, create, oop. Actually, I don't know our address because we don't really have an address. So I'm going to just skip this. But you can add in their work information if you have it. And then if you wanted to add some custom fields, you can do that down here. But I'm just going to click Create. I added in all the information I need for this contact. So I'll go ahead and hit Create. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I am in here somewhere. We've archived these contacts. So I'm not going to add myself. Looks like I'm already in the system somewhere, but we've archived the contacts. But yeah, so what you would do is if this person isn't already in the database, you can hit Create, and then that'll add them over and you'll see them here. All right, so that is how you can add contacts to Command. If we wanted to sync our contacts and have people automatically pull over from different systems, we can do that. So we can actually have our eEdge contacts already automatically pull over as well as contacts from other sources. So to make sure that's set up, We're going to go up here to the top right where our name is. And then if you click on that, we are now going to click on this button for settings. All right. So this brings us to a list of all the different applications that we can connect to our command account. So if we wanted to set up, say, Facebook ads, you would need to connect your Facebook here. You can see our Facebook is currently connected. If you wanted to sync any email interactions with your database, you can sync your Gmail. So you can see our Gmail is linked here. And then here are some other tools for productivity: Google Calendar, eEdge, Twilio, which I have actually not used. Looks like it's like a messaging service, PySync, and then Office 365. And then you can, if you wanted to set up marketing or ads for these applications, you can add them in as well. So Twitter and Google AdWords. And then you can also link your MailChimp account. But to link our eEdge, this will help your eEdge contacts be pulled over into Command automatically. We can go up here next to eEdge and click Connect Account. So the last time I tried to do this, it was giving me trouble. So hopefully this works today. So it says data verification. Basically, I think it'll automatically add in your info. So then all you would need to do is click Synchronize your eEdge contacts across Keller Cloud. Okay, so for Scott's, it gets a little tricky because I was having issues before. So he apparently is part of multiple offices. So when I choose one of these, it doesn't like it. So if you should be able to do this. If you go in, click Connect Account, it should plug in your info, and then you should just hit Synchronize, and it should work automatically. I think this is just an issue because Scott has multiple accounts. But if you do have trouble when you're trying to sync these, let us know and we can go in and take a look at that. But all you need to do to sync your different accounts is go into this settings page, and you can see the different applications, and basically you just hit connect. It may have you log into that account, and then it will start pulling that information over. All right, so moving right along, that's our little tiny tidbit on command for today. I'm going to go over to our website now. Our website is scottleroymarketing.com. I'll go ahead and put this in the chat for you guys. So as you may or may not know, we do a ton of training here at Scott Leroy Marketing. We teach live classes 4 days a week, Tuesday through Friday. And we always record those classes, so I'm actually recording this class now. We put that on our YouTube page as well as our website. So this is our site, Scott Leroy Marketing. And to see our different training videos, you can go to KW Resources on our menu. If you highlight that and then highlight training, you can see, let me just move this down a little bit. Training, you can see different tabs for all of our different training. So our training calendar is here. You guys may have looked at that if you're in the class today, but if you wanted to access our training calendar and see when our different classes are, you can see that on this page. And then all of the rest of these are for the different classes that we teach. So for example, if I were to click Advanced Training, this brings us to all of our advanced and marketing classes. These are the most recent ones. So it has the newest videos up at the top. So it looks like our newest one was our Playster 101 that we taught just a couple days ago. And if we scroll down, we can see the other videos as well. So here's that Playster 101, Marketing with My KW, Kelly Overview, and so on. Then these just kind of go back in time. You can see all of our most recent classes. So if you missed a class, you can come back here and watch it, or maybe if you actually were in the class and you want to just go through it again for a refresher, you can access those videos here. So those are all under KW Resources and then Training. So we have Advanced Training, Digital Marketing Tips. These are little like 2 to 5 minute videos on things we find useful in the system. So I'll just pull that up as well. This is a great page. I say if you have some spare time, it would be good to go through these tips whenever you can, because usually they're pretty quick. Like this one is how to change your name and username on your Facebook business page, 5 ways to improve your Facebook business page, how to add your email to your iPhone, just little videos of things that we find useful, questions that people have asked us. So we create just quick little videos for you guys. So these are just good to watch every now and then if you want to learn something new really quickly or brush up on anything. These tip videos are awesome. So back up to KW resources and then training. Same thing, so all of these advanced training, digital marketing tips, dot loop, this is where our dot loop classes would be. My KW Academy, that's our Tuesday class where we teach basically the whole system in my KW. And then my KW tips. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, and then Playster, these are our Playster classes, Playster 101, Playster 201. Then we do have these Tech 101 classes. I don't think we've updated these in a while, but these are for people who are very new to like using computers and using the internet. These are just some like basic how-to videos. So one thing I did want to point out, I will just go back to like our advanced training class. We do also recommend subscribing to our YouTube page. This way you will receive new videos as they come out. So anytime there's a new video, you will receive an email with information about that new video. So you can do that by clicking on this button here, subscribe to my channel. And let's see what happens. So this actually will just take us over to our YouTube page. Our YouTube is Scott Leroy Marketing. Oops, my sound is going off. Sorry, youtube.com/Scott Leroy Marketing. I clicked that from our website. I clicked subscribe and that brought me over and it's asking here, are you sure you want to subscribe? I'm just going to go ahead and hit cancel. But if you did that, you would automatically receive our videos as they come out. As you can see, we have almost 9,000 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. You can also subscribe just by coming directly to the page. Once again, youtube.com/Scott Leroy Marketing. I'll add that in for you guys as well. Oops. And you can see that same subscribe button here. So if you do want to receive our emails, our videos that we make, you can hit this and you'll receive a nice little email every time we make a new video. So our YouTube page, very, very useful. You can come here to search for videos as well. You can use this search box, basically anything MyKW related, or eEdge, Playster, whatever. We have made videos for it, most likely. So if you come in here, for example, if you were having trouble importing your contacts, you can come to our YouTube page and search import contacts. And you can find tons of videos on that. So that's just a little bit about our YouTube page. There are a couple other pages I do want to point out related to the training videos and YouTube. So basically all of these pages on our site, these training video pages, we have shortcuts for them on YouTube. So slmtraining.com, this will bring you to basically that same page on our website. It's basically a YouTube playlist of those most recent marketing and advanced courses. And I'll send you guys the links for these as well. So this one's slmtraining.com. Everything from Playster to dot loop to database management, Kelly, you can find those classes here. We also have slmwebinar.com. This is where you can find that My KW Academy webinar. This is the class that we actually recommend you start with. We have 2 different versions. We have an overview, which is about an hour long, and then we have a 3-part, 3 hours long My KW Academy. On this page, we also, so new for this year, we're replacing one of our Tuesday classes with a KW command overview. Actually, I think this, I don't know if it's once or twice a month. This is very new, so I apologize. Let me actually look at our training calendar for February so I can fill you guys in with the most correct information. I believe, okay, so it is loading slowly. Okay, all right, yeah, so once a month we teach command. well, this is a short month, so let me look at January. Sorry, guys. I just want to make sure I'm giving you the right info. Okay, yeah, so once a month we are teaching the hands-on version of our MyKW Academy. This is the 3-hour version. Another part of the month, we are teaching the quick overview class. So these MyKW Academy classes are only going to be twice a month now. They were every week. And then we are teaching 2 KW command classes. So this was the January schedule. The February one, since February is a shorter month, only had one of each, but it looks like we do teach command twice a month normally. So yeah, so on this page, My KW Academy webinar, so slmwebinar.com, you can find our My KW Academy classes as well as our KW command classes. And then the last one is slmtips.com. And I'll send you the link for all 3 of these. Same thing as on our website, but this is a YouTube playlist of all of our tech tips. So we are always coming out with new tips every week. You can come here and check these out. And as you can see, they're pretty short. Like this one's 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes. We actually made a dot loop overview class. This one's pretty cool. It's a 20-minute dot loop class as opposed to our hour-long dot loop class. So if you have like limited time, you still want to learn about dot loop, this would be a great resource for you. So lots of good stuff in here. Let me just send you guys those links really quick. So slmtraining.com, slmwebinar.com, and slmtips.com. All right. Moving right. Actually, we are almost done for today. We are going through quite a lot, but we're moving pretty quickly. So there is a new update in eEdge when it comes to sending out eEdge messages. So I'm going to go ahead, now we're going to mykw.com. You can sign in through mykw.kw.com or access.kw.com. Hopefully you guys have signed in before. I'm just going to sign in here. Oops, alright, and this is supposed to take me into my KW. I think I need to clear my browser history because that page is not working for me. I don't know why this isn't working. Okay, hold on guys. I so apologize. I don't know why this isn't working. I was having issues with this earlier. Let me try clearing out my browser history. So if you ever encounter some weird error like this, we usually say try clearing your browser history. That will sometimes fix it. I know we got some emails from people saying they were having the same issue with my KW not working, but I'm hoping this fixes it. What do I have going on in Firefox? Let's see. Okay, so over here I think it's working. I will just try that. Sometimes Chrome just doesn't work very well. I'm not sure why. Okay. Alright, so now I'm signing into my KW. If you may have seen this, oopsie, this page as well when you sign in. You may get this error message. If this does happen to you, just type mykw.kw.com back into the address bar. And this will refresh and bring you in. So now I'm on the home page of my KW. This should hopefully look familiar to you, and we're going to go over sending an image in eEdge, since they did just change that. So we're going to go over to our eEdge control panel up here at the top center, and I'm going to go into eEdge messages. So we can just click on this link here. Actually, what happens if I do this? Nope. All right, let's click eEdge messages. This will bring us into eEdge. So this is basically sending a message from your KW Realty email. So if you wanted to compose a message in eEdge to send to anybody in your database, this is where you'd go. Over here at the top right, I'm going to click, oh, you know what? I am so sorry, guys. Before we do this, so we are going to work on sending an image in eEdge. They did just change this recently. So before we even go in to compose the email, we need to make sure our image is good to go. So we're going to switch gears a little bit. I'm going to go up to the top right, or top right, and click Marketing. And I'm going to click Marketing Center. All right, this brings us into the Marketing Center. This is where we can access all of our marketing materials, so print pieces, email pieces, our mailing list can be managed here, and then as well as our images. So under Marketing over on the left, we're going to click on Images. All right, so this brings us into our image manager in eEdge. So basically, if you want to send any sort of image in eEdge, you need to have it hosted here first. So you'll see in here are all of your images that you've also uploaded to like any flyers or marketing pieces you've made. So let's say we want to create a new email with a new image. We want to add something into the body of our email, a picture, a flyer, what have you. I'm just going to go up here to upload image, click on this blue button. This upload image little pop-up comes up. I'm going to click select files to choose the file from my computer. And let's say we wanted to send out, I'll just send out a property photo. So I'm going to choose one of these photos here. Whatever image it is, whether it's a flyer, and any sort of image you want to put in the body of an email, you can choose that. So eEdge, I'm sorry, let's see. Yes, so you can only send eEdge emails to people in your database. And I'll go through that once we get there. I'll actually compose the email. But you can send it to everyone in your database or just select people, one or two people, whatever you choose. But yes, this is to send an email to people in your database within eEdge. So I chose the image I'd like to send. I'm uploading it to the file manager. So I chose that here. And I'm going to click upload. And now this is in the system. I'm going to close out. All right, so if I scroll back up, this is, I don't know what order this is in, but let's say I want to sort by date. It's the easiest way to find the image I just imported. So I'm going to click on uploaded date. That goes to the oldest, but if I click it again, here's our newest import. You can see that here. So whether it's like, here's some examples of like flyers or training calendars. I'm going to click on this. This is the one I just uploaded, so you can click on the title of that, and that comes up in a pop-up window. What I'm going to do now is go ahead, go to the image, and I'm going to click, or I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to choose Copy Image. All right, so I have copied this now. Going to hit close. And now we can go in and compose our email. So I'm going to go back up to the top right and click on Messages. All right, this is where we were before. I'm going to click Compose Email. This will bring us in to actually set up that email. We can add that image. All right, now this is our image that we can compose. So before, if you had ever sent out an email message, you would remember that there was a little box somewhere over here. It was basically an insert image button. So that's gone. Not sure why. They may add it back in, we'll see. But that's gone. So all we have to do now is wherever we want to add in this image in the email, we can just click there, put our cursor there, right click again, and hit paste. And there we go. As simple as that, we've plugged in our photo. If we click on this, we can drag it to adjust the size. We can add in our subject line, check out this gorgeous listing, or whatever you want to say. And then up here at the top, we can start to type in emails. So if we start to type in Scott Leroy Marketing, we can see all of these people who have that in their email address. So you can type in people one by one. Like I said, this can only go to people in your database, so you have to make sure they're in your contacts first. You can also click the To button right here, and you can choose contacts this way. You can also add whole groups of people. It'll show you your groups here. So if I wanted to send this to everyone in my SOI group, I could click Add, and it'll add them in over in Contacts. I can just add everybody by clicking Add All Contacts. I'm going to go ahead and remove them. I'll just send this to myself. Oh, you know what? This is interesting. So I have actually unsubscribed, so it's not showing me here. It's a little bit of a disconnect, I think. But if I go in this way and start typing my name, so for people who have unsubscribed, you can't set them up on like campaigns or anything. So I'm thinking that's why on that other page, when I click To, it wasn't allowing me to choose this contact, but I can actually type myself in here. So even if someone has unsubscribed, you can send them like a one-time email this way. So I just typed in my contact info, chose my name. I mean, it's up to you. Deleting unsubscribed people, I have seen people do that. But if you, I mean, it's up to you. You could also move them to like an unsubscribed folder if you want, so that way you make sure you don't ever like accidentally email them, because even though they've unsubscribed, like I said, you can still send them emails this way. So if you really don't want to like keep bugging them if they really don't want your emails, but maybe you want to hold on to their contact info, I would probably put them, like make a separate group and put them in an unsubscribed group. But yeah, so we plugged in our photo, chose who we want to send this to. We can attach files if we wanted to, or include showcase properties. This is new as well. You can save the draft, which is pretty cool. Before, when sending just like a one-time email, you didn't have the option to save the draft. So if you hit this, this will be in your messages section under drafts. I'll just hit send, and then that'll go out. And then you can see up here sent. You can monitor this. It does, so this can take a few minutes. That's probably why it's not showing up quite yet. I've heard it can take up to like 10 or 15 minutes for an email to be sent out. So I would just keep an eye on this sent items folder. I also recommend adding yourself onto anything you send out, so you can know when exactly it goes out and see it when it goes out. But here's that drafts tab as well. So if you wanted to save any drafts, you would see those here. So I'm going to go back to Chrome just to see. It looks like I did clear out my browser history. I want to see if this worked. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if you ever encounter that weird error that I was getting, where it was saying like unavailable, just try clearing your browser history. That should make the login page work, and you'll be able to get back into eEdge. So that is about it for today. I know we went over quite a bit. So if you guys have further questions, feel free to reach out to us. I will actually pull up our contact information on our, ooh, nope, that didn't work. See, I told you guys I have typing problems today. So on our website, our contact information is here. This is our phone number and our email. We are available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on emails, and then 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern on phones. So if you guys need help with anything, further assistance, or have questions, feel free to reach out to us through one of these ways. But that is about it for today. That's our What's New class. I will have this recorded on our YouTube page and our website soon. So thank you guys again, and I hope you have a great weekend. Oops, sorry, one more question. When we switch to command, what happens to eEdge? So eEdge is sticking around for now. I would wait to see what they say at Family Reunion. I think they like record all of that and then put it out. I think you can watch the live feed. I don't know, but I think we'll have more information after family reunion, but from what I understand, eEdge is still sticking around. Great questions today, guys. All right, so that's it. Thank you again, and I hope you guys have a good one.